Hey everyone, this is Ian Harvey. So we're back now. I'm back with another episode of Train. Today we're going to talk about railroad crossing safety. It is very important to know about railroad crossing. People never know about. I never even talked about railroad crossing before, but it's another thing we're going to do in Train Talk. Talk about a railroad crossing is very important to know. The lights. There are many types of railroad crossings you can look at. Let's talk about the different types of railroad crossings and also talk about the bells, the electronic bells, but we will not talk about flashing lights because I don't know flashing lights and gates. But we will talk about how long the gate alarms are in length, and we'll talk about how many railroad crossings there are, different types. The first type is a regular one. There can be any type of railroad crossing as a regular railroad crossing. It's really with lights, a crosswalk sign. There can be a number of tracks, either 1, 2, 3, or 4, or more than that. And then also, there's a bell on top. The bells can be any type of sign, including General Hospital Type 2s, Type 3s, General... But we will talk about the bells in just a couple minutes. But we'll get to that later. The railroad crossing height can be the gate arms, there can be many types of mechanisms they have. The gates each have a mechanism, so the gates can have... the gates go down, or there's many types of a single one. A gateless one. Those are called gated railroad crossings. There's also a gateless one. The bells can either ring at any time. There can be any type of bell sequence that can ring through the whole divisions found on the light rail, Union Pacific, and BNSF, and other light rail lines. Other ones have gates that ring through until the gates rise. Other ones have gates that ring till gate lower. Sometimes gates will rise up. The bells will ring when the gates rise up. That's been seen on Norfolk Southern many times. On safe train type 3. Electronic bells. And seen on San Diego Trolley. See, many of those railroad crossing bells you see are see, it's important you do not cross tracks, and you never walk on tracks ever again, because it's very dangerous to know about whenever a train. If you get hit, if you're stuck on the tracks, please call a number. Read the blue sign right there, the blue emergency sign that tells you when you're stuck on the tracks. Please get out immediately and call this number. This is the first, or if not, just call 911. Just in case, call 911 or move away from the track. Please, if your car gets hit by a train or an accident, call 911. Whenever you're hit, please remember a person will get killed, and I've seen many of those happening, but it's important that you do never, ever do that again. But this is another thing we need to talk about. Never get around gate arms or get around. There's also another one that helps a truck called a cantilever. A cantilever are many types. This size of cantilevers there are, but we will not talk about many types of cantilevers because the cantilever is a thing that helps with cars and trucks and buses that trucks cannot. Some railroad crossings you have more. Some railroad crossings either have a quiet zone or a horn zone. A horn zone is when a train horn can honk. Quiet zones are when train horns are not allowed to honk. Only bells can ring. The bells ring, and let's talk about railroad crossing bells now. Railroad crossing bells. Today we're only focusing on electronic bells. We will not, there are mechanical bells. Mechanical bells have slowly been phased out of railroads, which really sense. The General Signal Type 2, Type 3, and is owned by a company known as General Signal. Those two bells the General Signal has been used on many railroads, on all different types of railroads, including Class 1 freight roads, and they've been used on light rail lines as well. The General Signal Type 3 has been used on. It's also the current bell used on the Lynx Blue Line as well, replacing USNS Electron. The USNS is also known as Union Signal Switching. The Type 1s are barely seen on railroads been all year. There's also another type called the Western Hall. There are many types of it, including Type 4, Type 1.5, Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, and that's about all of it. Yeah, there's also another one called GE Smart Bell, used on Seattle Sound Transit and many other railroads. There's also another called the ASC. Also as Associates company, which creates that SI. And also the RSI valve, which are still using. There's another company called Safran, also known as Siemens, which created the Safran type, where the low-tone ones are used, mostly seen on Norfolk Southern, and other railroads have used them. The US and XFI are currently being used on the Link Blue Line. Yes. The Safran type high tone has been used on Brightline, and other railroads directly. And other railroads respectively. The other valve that was the Safran Type 1 has been used on other railroads, but they're slowly being phased out. Which have been slowly phased out on railroads. Another one known as a smart Gen X speaker is another electronic bell. That bell is another one also known is a Safran type. Is an energy type Safran, also is the National Electric Gate. Created that bell used on many railroads. It's the newest bell you've seen on railroads, but this bell has always been on CSX and other railroads before, which have been really successful. Railroad crossings also have sometimes railroad crossings have pedestrian gates that go down. I've seen that on Lynx Blue Line train. When I did it on the North Side Shore, check out my Lynx Blue Line train video on the North Side Shore. Anyway, so that's it. Now we'll have some railroad news to talk about. Now we have railroad news to talk about. So let's go. So, I just figured out. But I don't have that much railroad news to talk about, but that's so good. Amtrak is expected to get more stations built in and plan to replace the tunnel on the Northeast Corridor to be ready for expansion pretty soon. And another railroad news I have talked about. Last month, the Lynx Blue Line had maintenance to do, and it's been really. Also, I noticed the Lynx Blue Line was delayed, but it is right. Yeah. Also, I noticed other things have been happening to railroads. The Class 1 freight railroads are. Now, more upcoming things are coming out, like the new Amtrak Acela train, Amtrak's new Aero trains, the new long distance cars, the Amtrak, the ALC-42 replacing the P-42s, and more events coming out soon, and also the opening of pretty soon the new South End station, which is coming soon to Charlotte for the Lynx Blue Line. Anyway, so that's it for right now and that's all we have for railroad crossing safety. I will have a future video talking about quiet zones, and I will have another future video on Train Talk talking about like a guide to light rail lines soon, and a guide to commuter railroad, and a guide to light rail lines soon, which will be coming out pretty soon. Which I won't get to that many stuff, but I will have more coming up soon. And I have more light rail videos coming. And also, I have an upcoming event. I have some news I have to tell you. So, I will be going up to Japan in a couple weeks. So, I will be filming the Shinkansen and the metros in Japan, which I'll be there in a couple weeks. They're coming out pretty soon. So, thanks for watching this video. Until next time, I'm Ian Hari. I'll see you down the line. Oh, wait, I gotta start. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching this episode of Bro Look at the Railroad Crossing Safety. If you have any comments, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Until next time, I'll see you down the line, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.